So in this lesson here, we kind of want to talk about what we want to do in our 5-out offense, right? So as I've talked about throughout the season, the goal is to really constantly be moving, right? When you pass that ball, you should either be cutting to the basket or setting a screen to the person you're passing it to, or you're setting an away screen to a teammate, which gives them an opportunity to score, right? The concept of our offense is not to score for yourself, but to help your teammates score. And in return, they're going to do the same to you, right? So it's all about selfish play. So with the 5-out, the expectation is that all of you should be able to play at every single position, and you should all be able to and confident to attack and dribble or shoot, right? So if we were to start the ball at the top of the key, right? If you were to pass that ball, and remember, you never want to pass across two teammates unless you're a good throw. But you want to make that pass here, right? And once you make that pass, right, the goal is I want you to cut, I want you to screen, I want you to do something, right? So once you make that pass to the wing, you can make that cut, right? Make that cut, call for the ball. If that ball doesn't come, then what do? You end up coming back over here, and the teammate should fill back to that 5-out position, right? Now, another option you can do is, after you make that same pass, you can come down and set the screen for your teammate, right? Now, by setting that screen for your teammate, 5 is going to take that screen and attack the basket. Once your teammate goes, you're going to roll, and now you have a 2-on-1, right? 5 can make that layup, 5 can make a jump shot, or 5 can make that pass to 1, and 1's going to make that basket. Another option you can do is after you make that pass, you can come and set a screen away from the ball, right? Setting that screen for 2. If you set that screen for 2, then 2's going to cut in this way. You would still roll, right? And now 5 has the option of passing it to 2, and 2 can shoot, or if 2 is getting defended on, 2 can make that pass to 1, right? So ideally, right, after you make that pass, I want you to make a movement, right? Same thing, if you were to pass to the other side, then your options are come down and call for the ball, right? If that ball comes to you, you take that shot. If that ball doesn't come to you, you end up going back to the outside, and then your teammates will come and fill, right? Make that pass to 2. You can set that screen to 2, right? 2 will take that screen, attack down the middle, and now you're going to roll down the side on the block. So then 2 can either hit that floater or make that pass to you. Another option is you make that pass to 2, then you come set the screen, and maybe 2 calls a slip, right? So now you're going to slip towards that basket, and 2 can hit you, and now you can make that shot. And reviewing, right, make that pass to 2, and you could also come set that screen for 5, and 5 could come in, right, making an option for 2 to pass to, or 1 can roll, and if 2 can make that pass to 1, you can make that pass to 1, or 2 makes that pass to 5, and 5 makes that pass to 1. Now, for a more challenging move is you could make that pass to 2, and instead of setting that screen for 5, you can actually come all the way down and set that screen for 3, and maybe 3 can come in, right? And 2 can dribble and then hit 3 on that pass, and then 3 has an opportunity to score, right? So the goal is, what I want you to do is actually whoever passes the ball, right? Once you make that ball pass, you have to be moving, right? You have to set a screen, you have to cut to the basket, and you have to end up at another spot, right? So I don't want to see you where you pass and then you're still standing at your spot. You need to be moving, right? So that's the concept of the 5-out. We got to keep moving, space out the defense, and by moving, you're going to have scoring opportunities.